China has demonstrated a unique opportunity, a unique capability to ignore those methods of influence on economies of other countries in finance, technology. You can call it differently. We can call it, some people call it neocolonialism elements. But no matter what we call it, this is an attempt to make other countries dependent on metropolis. And China has listened carefully, has communicated very attentively, but did everything on its own. Why? Because at some point in time, the Chinese leadership became aware that profit cannot be the goal of development. Profit is a general benefit for each and all. When they made that decision that it is not the profit that is the goal of economic development, but a new, better quality of life, this cardinally changed their opportunities to achieve that goal and their upside potential. They saw, what does the Rome Club tell us about, the well-known Rome Club? There is no money, there is shortage of resources, there is shortage of food, the population is too big, etc. And these are the principles that they built their forecasts on, and their forecasts are not true to life. What does Chairman Xi say? What does our president say? The world resources are limitless. We can feed everyone. We can clothe everyone. We can create favorable conditions for all. What do we need? We need goal setting. And Chinese goal setting is not generating profit or making more money today than yesterday. No. The goal is to create the right environment for human development, for collective development, for the country as a whole. It is the upside potential that guarantees achieving the highest, the undreamed for goals. And it relates to everything, including technological solutions. You've seen mind-blowing technological solutions that are aimed at quality improvement of the life of Chinese people. But it is not only that. China can export that. But the key thing is that China started with finance. China created an independent system from those conditions that were set by the West for other countries. For China or even for Russia of 1990s, the West was writing rules when countries could develop only relying on the amount of money that the metropole left for that country. Well, you will have as much money as how much oil you have sold. And this was in ancient times when there were real colonies. And the same is happening in the modern environment. And China closed it down and said, in terms of money, to develop China, we need as much money as we have sufficient money for our projects. The money mass in the Chinese economy is higher than the United States and the European and Japan have taken together. And so China made numerous elements of the economy move together. They armed their people with resources to push the development forward. And China does not have any tasks that are not achievable. For any country, there are certain constraints. There are constraints that can be described as the number of projects that can be implemented. With this freedom of decision-making and setting a new goal, the quality of life, this is something that the West has not yet understood understood, and it will have to accept that China will lead the world, and then other countries will follow China. Pakistan, who has the same mindset. India thinks the same. Now Russia has its own vision, and our principal goal today is not profit-making, not increasing the GDP, but a positive resolution of demographic problems, not only maintaining the population, but increasing the population. And it is not a quantitative, but a qualitative goal.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wow, that was an excellent explanation of socialism with Chinese characteristics, in fact, which is based in...
All right, folks, hold on just a second. We've got something important to share with you. First off, a big thank you for all your incredible support. Our team's been putting in the hours, really working hard to bring you insightful guests, new and improved formats, solid, high-quality analysis every week. Our next goal, hitting that 100,000 subscriber mark and getting that silver button. Let's make it happen together. Every like, comment, share, and subscription truly helps us grow and keep improving. All right then, let's get back to the video.
Which is based in meritocracy. It's based on hard work. It's based on subsequent 5-year plans, like they were just discussing in Beijing only a few days ago, will be approved next March at the 2 sessions. But this is not only until 2030. They have already planned all the way to 2035 as well. And all the basic tenets of the development after that it's already outlined. When they came up with Made in China 2025, that was 10 years ago. They said, 2025, where we are now, we have to be either the leaders or 1 or 2 in these top 10 high-tech sectors. They are 80% fulfilled.
Yeah.
It's absolutely extraordinary. It's not a miracle. Why? The synergy between investments from the central government, investments from the provincial governments, and investments from these big companies like Huawei, which has a research center that is probably the best research center on the planet, and with practical applications like making the best smartphone on the planet, even under sanctions. And now every expert was saying they will never build a lithography machine like ASML. It's going to take them 10 years. They build it in a few months. They are already testing it, and next year they will be producing the first Chinese lithography machine capable of producing 3-nanometer semiconductors. It was turned the whole thing upside down. And nobody saw this coming, especially big tech in Silicon Valley. They never saw. The NVIDIA guy didn't know that it was. The NVIDIA guy, Jensen Huang, few days ago, he said, China is only nanoseconds behind us. He already knew that there are many super seconds ahead, starting from next year. How do you do this? Hard work and planning.